common Greek word you'll hear for celebration at Greek restaurants and Greek parties. After attending many Greek festivals in Dallas, I challenged myself to learn how to cook Greek food. The dish I'm going to teach you to make today is called tiro-patakia. Sometimes here in the States we refer to it as cheese triangles. The first thing you're going to want to do to begin preparing your tiro-patakia is to gather your ingredients. As for food, you're going to need 8 ounces of feta cheese. You're going to need 8 ounces of Gruyere cheese. You're going to need about an 8-ounce pack of phyllo dough. You're going to need a half a bushel of store-bought parsley, fresh, and you'll slice it up yourself. You'll need 1 egg. You'll need 1 stick of melted butter. And you'll need, like I said, this is what your phyllo dough looks like. For cooking utensils, you'll need about 1.5 sheets of foil. You'll need a spoon for mixing your ingredients and for scooping it into the phyllo dough. You'll need a mixing bowl. You'll need a very sharp knife for cutting your phyllo dough. You'll need a basting brush. And you'll need a cutting board. To begin making the tiro-patakia, you're going to want to mix all of your initial ingredients together. So take the feta cheese and dump it into the bowl. Then you're going to go ahead and take your Gruyere cheese. Gruyere cheese is a very strong cheese. It literally smells like stinky feet, but it doesn't taste like them. Then you're going to want to pour your parsley on top. And then you'll want to crack 1 egg on top of the mixture. As so. Then you'll kind of want to crush the egg yolk, and then you'll mix your ingredients together like so, until they're mixed completely, and they all are completely smothered by the egg. You may think it's a lot of parsley, but when the parsley melts in with the cheese, it doesn't taste very strong at all. It's very fragrant. Just keep mixing until you have it all mixed together. And then you're going to want to set, while you're cutting your phyllo dough, you're going to want to keep a damp paper towel on it because it's very thin and it dries out very quickly. So you're going to want to make your slice about 2.5 inches thick, a steady cut all the way down. You want it to be a nice, even strip. Once you have it cut, make sure that it's not connected to the bottom sheets of the phyllo dough. Make sure it's a nice, clean cut. Each cheese triangle, or tiro-patakia as we'd say it in Greek, is going to have about 3 sheets of this phyllo dough. If you set that on your cutting board, you have a nice, clean working space. Take your basting brush, brush off the butter, and then brush the phyllo dough evenly with the butter. If it tears, it's not a big deal. You're going to fold it up anyways and no one will know. Just continue basting just like this. And then you're going to take 1 level tablespoon of your mixture and spoon it on the phyllo dough right at the very end. Then you're going to fold the phyllo dough into triangles, just like this, until you've completely reached the end of your strip of phyllo dough. Then you'll brush the outside with butter, just like this. Make sure you get it all the way around. This is going to ensure that the phyllo dough gets very crispy, because that's what we're looking for. You're going to take out your sheet of foil. And just place it like so. Let's try 1 or 2 more. We'll take about 3 more sheets of our phyllo dough. Baste it with the butter just like we did the last time. Remember, if it folds or tears, it's not a big deal. We just want to make the phyllo dough malleable. Then spoon your mixture just like we did the last time, just a level tablespoon onto the dough, and then fold it into triangles just like we did the last time. You fold it down and over, down and over. You need to make a triangle just like this. Then baste the outside with the butter. Just like we did the last time, set it on the cookie sheet. You're going to want to make sure that they don't touch. If they touch when you pull them out of the oven and you go to separate them, they're going to tear. Now what you want to do is, before you put them in the oven, you want to have your oven preheated to 350 degrees. You'll then put the taro pataki in there for around 15 minutes, probably 20 at the most. And you want to make sure to keep your eye on it, that way you don't burn it. You want it to come just to the point of being golden brown, to where the outside is crispy. The dough is very thin, and if you burn it at all, it's completely ruined. One thing to note about the cheese triangles is you want to kind of make sure that there are no openings, because if so, the cheese is going to melt out and get all over the pan. So, after you've made your mixture, folded it into the phyllo dough, basted the outside with butter, put it in the oven, and cooked it, you can enjoy your own taro pataki. The same thing you get at a restaurant for be quite an expensive dinner that you made at home for half the price. Enjoy!